There are other Halo 4 Overhaul mods I found, such as Halo 4 Mythic Overhaul by Mythic Jackie. I looked into this mod a bit and thought about playing it for this video, but that would require me playing Halo 4 again. I don't want to do that. Run it back. Halo 4, truly one of the games of all time. If you want to hear my in-depth feelings about the game, watch my last video. If you don't want to, well, here's a brief recap. I like the ideas, I don't like the execution, it looks ugly. That's it. Halo 4 Mythic Overhaul is a mod created by Mythic Jackie. It's a mod that not just fixes a lot of issues I had with the game, but it actually expands on them in ways I love. Let's start with the most American topic, guns. The Halo franchise has guns. A lot of guns. A lot of really cool guns, like the gravity hammer. 343 cut a lot of them out. But now they're modded back in, like a lot of them. All of these supposedly. I don't know. I never saw a flamethrower anywhere, but at least I have a grenade launcher. Which reminds me of another problem I have with the base game, ammo caps. I mentioned this in my last video, but in the base game, I feel like I am barely scraping by. And that's because of the stupid ammo cap 343 added. For example, the Needler, one of my favorite weapons. Maximum ammunition, Combat Evolved 100 needles, Halo 2 120 needles, Halo 3 95, Reach 96. Guess the cap in Halo 4. 66. It's like this for every gun, which is super frustrating when doing anything. Thank God this mod fixes that. 66 bullets? No. How about 168? Maximum 120 bullets for the light rifle? How about 216? It's beautiful, really. What makes it better is how ammo works via packs. Here's how you find more ammo in standard Halo. You walk up to the gun you're holding and boom, ammo. Fair enough, it makes sense. But in the mod, there are ammo packs everywhere. You find UNSC ones on the floor, and Covenant and Prometheans drop them when killed. These packs will just give you ammo depending on what type of gun you have. Now I can use the incineration cannon endlessly. One other minor change I liked was weapon magazines display a number value in the HUD. Simple and effective, I like it. The last thing I wanted to mention about ammo was ammo types. If you don't know, different weapons are better at certain things. Kinetic weapons are great for doing damage if an enemy doesn't have a shield. Plasma weapons are great for disabling shields. I've never looked too deeply into this system, but the mod now tells me which weapon uses what ammo. A helpful tool since so many weapons were modded back in. In this playthrough, I decided I would use this in my strategy. I would experiment what weapons work best with what, and it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, it just doesn't matter. The Promethean weapons are easily my favorite, and now with near endless ammo, I'm picking them every time. Also, the shotgun has a grenade launcher now. What else am I supposed to use? Now, let's talk about art direction. I mentioned this in my last video. I'm still no artist, but I don't like how Halo 4 looks. I don't like the warmer lights and more desaturated colors. I like the brighter, cooler colors like in Halo Infinite.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life!
But to be honest, I can live with this. I don't like it very much, but for what it is, it does look pretty.
It's hideous, but beautiful in an ugly way.
However, I draw the line with the Covenant. Bungie designed the Covenant to have bright, identifiable colors. You were supposed to easily see what you were shooting at. And I didn't stress this enough last time, but look at what 343 did.
This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
I understand the team decided on a more desaturated color palette, but it took more than a second for me to realize this was a red elite. I think what makes it worse is because everything is so muted, sometimes enemies just blend in with the background if there isn't enough light. That's a bad thing. And it confuses me so much because 343 designed the Prometheans. The bright orange lights make them immediately stand out. You can immediately tell that this is a Watcher. These two enemy types almost look like they come from different games. How did you fuck this up so badly? Alright, my point is that the mod fixes this. The Covenant are now brightly colored again, which, fuck yeah. In addition, Promethean ranks also got recolored. I got a lot of comments last time where people were basically like, wait, Prometheans have ranks? Even I didn't notice it at first. That's because all the Prometheans have the same orange accent color. Like, even the crawlers have ranks. I didn't know that. So yeah, all Prometheans have distinct colors. Now I know the purple one is the one with a funny mustache. This is probably my second favorite part about the mod, but more enemies? A lot of enemy types were cut from 4. For example, Sentinels and Skirmishers are nowhere to be found, and now they're modded back in. That's pretty cool. Brutes are supposedly here. Like, I saw them in the trailer, but I never saw one in my playthrough, so I don't know. They even added Promethean enemies from Halo 5. That's insane. No clue how they did that. And this is my favorite one. Near the end of the game, you are trying to stop the big bad Iron Man, bald man. from getting the composer, the giant MacGuffin that turns people into Prometheans. You fail, obviously, but in the next mission, look at that! It's a Promethean elite. The fact these only show up in the last level was disappointing. Like, it must have taken a lot of work to put these in the mod, but they can only be here because of continuity. I genuinely love this. Now, I can't mention enemy changes without mentioning boss fights. Yes, there are boss fights now. Specifically, the Didact boss fight. When I saw this in the trailer, I was so hyped because I always thought it was so funny how you never actually fight him in the base game. There, Master Chief runs up to him and... But now there's an actual boss fight, and it is not good. Look, I'm sorry. On a technical level, it is cool they took the Didact model and made a boss from it. However, the AI is really bad. He only shows up a few times. One time he got stuck facing the wrong way. Wouldn't even react when I was shooting at him. An unbothered king. And the other time... So, cool idea. Needs some work. A for effort. Okay, last thing I have a lot to say about is, surprisingly, Chief's armor. A lot of people did not like the Master Chief redesign. How does he go to sleep looking like this and wake up looking like this? Well, according to this Polygon article, Frank O'Connor, a former franchise development director at 343, he claims Cortana used nanobot technology to repair the hamster chief's armor. Almost like his cryo sleep pod is also a 3D printer. This is a dumb explanation, like, who really cares? His armor would change in every game anyways. Hell, it still does. Also, I like the Halo 4 armor best. I know. I have committed high treason. Burn me at the stake. But let me explain. I hate the color palette of Chief's armor, but I think the design itself looks pretty badass. Because the problem with using the Halo 3 armor is it just looks out of place. Now, I don't like a lot of 343's artistic choices, like look at the Ghost Man, ugh. But at least everything looks consistent. And the scene with other Spartans, Master Beef, looks so out of place. Reflow had the right idea by just changing the colors. I think I just lost all my subscribers. A couple other things I wanted to mention. There are now squirrels on Requiem. That's pretty cool. A lot of UNSC guns now have different models. I like that. A lot of the Covenant weapons were recolored. Look at the Needler now, man. A lot of sound effects were changed, like the plasma pistol. Thank God. And the Promethean grenades are now bombs. This mod is amazing. I really liked it. It has some bugs, like my game crashed a couple times. My game just crashed. But that's manageable. You can download the mod on the Steam Workshop or off Nexus. A link to that will be down below.
The project might be abandoned though. There hasn't been an update in about... yeah.
If you're playing on Xbox and don't own a PC, sorry. And with that, I am done with Halo 4. A couple people recommended I check out Gene's Song, another Overhaul mod. Look, I'm tired of playing this game. This is now the 4th time I've played it. I don't want to do it anymore. I think this is the last Halo video for a bit. I mean, it's not like I have an Xbox so I can play Halo 5. Wait.